How you guys doing? And welcome to Blow the Whistle Sports with comedian actor PB Smiley.
What up?
And me, Wayne Holloway.
Man.
How was your week, PB?
No. You can't speak. I have to talk first.
Okay.
See, he gets away because remember that was a red sweater game, right?
It's not my fault, folks. It's not my fault.
No.
I will pay up next week. Okay. I came. That's why I got this shirt on, because I thought I was going to have the sweater here, but wardrobe.
No, I forgot it. I really did. Because that's a special sweater to me. So it's not.
I'm gonna have to Incredible Hulk.
There you go. I don't just have it anywhere. So I gotta. It was. That was due to Atlanta Falcons losing on the road to number one NFC seed Philadelphia Eagles. We're going to get into that, but before we start, there was some basketball action. Lakers. LA fans.
Hey, don't put us into that. It had nothing to do with the Lakers.
I didn't say that. Clipper fans.
Yeah, there you go.
You got a chance to see your boy CP3 return. He played well. But that's not the interesting part, right? That's not.
No, it's not.
The altercation. They say the police had to be called.
Oh, man.
They called some Southern police in L.A. They called the police. They say it was like they called the police, and the police came, and they say, who in there doing that? Man, I don't want no trouble. I don't want no drama. I don't want nothing. It's most likely like every NBA player. Man, you get up close to them, and it's really the time to get down. They ain't gonna do nothing.
This NBA is not like the old NBA where they were tough and people were getting slapped around.
And it was for real. It was like Rick Mahorn. If y'all get a chance, look up Rick Mahorn against Jordan and the Bulls. It was real. It wasn't no get out of my face. I'm watching dude tossing fools.
Yeah, that was real NBA. Yeah. This right now, it was, I don't want to call them cupcakes, but because everybody's don't play like that in the NBA. But we're gonna get into that more when the NFL season winds down as it's doing. But the NBA, to me, man, I love the NBA, but it's so dialed down now. It's dialed down. Like the reason why LeBron excels the way he does, I'm not taking anything from LeBron. LeBron is a great player, but he's a lion amongst a whole bunch of sheep. The old NBA, you had a whole bunch of lions on each team. It was superstars on every team, and there's still superstars on every team, but they don't play like it. Like I said, we'll talk about that. But this is crazy how they gonna call the police on some millionaires like they're really gonna do something.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They probably called some in the Southern police. Some people from some down in Alabama showed up. What do you think started? Who do you think was the main instigator?
Well, it was Trevor Ariza.
Okay.
I don't even know how. I guess because Blake and CP they used to be on the same team, right. So I guess they were trying. CP3 was like, you know what? I know Blake. Let me get to the bottom of this. And Blake wasn't trying to hear it. Trevor,
light skin.
Trevor Ariza.
Get that love to the light skin.
He was woofing, and he got ejected. Blake got ejected. Then later on, you heard that. The opposing team was going to the other team's locker room looking for people. I'm like, wow.
But you know what, man? I mean, we got to get more listeners and more callers. 323-293-3375.
Yeah, like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. We don't say that enough.
I know.
We enjoy doing this for y'all, but we want y'all to like and subscribe.
But I was about to hit them with some stuff. This is, because we in LA got to hit them. I just got this text.
Uh-oh.
Man, they said Trevor came with some heat. No, I'm telling you. I'm just saying what the text say.
Okay.
Trevor, this is not going to be reported by the LA Times. Trevor had a AK. I'm just telling you.
Did he have his basketball shorts?
Man, they said he came with a trench coat. That's a trench coat. Okay. Yeah. Can you imagine that? He with a trench. He already 6'7". But yeah. But yeah, so Clipper fans, y'all bouncing back, but CP3, I look forward to seeing him in the finals.
Wow.
Yeah.
After he leaves a team, now he's going to the finals, huh?
Yeah. Got to get out of LA.
The Rockets, okay.
Yeah. Why not? Houston.
Hey.
Astros.
Hey, I'm not mad. I'm not
Why
mad.
not, right? All right, let's get to this football, man. Let's talk about some news that's going on. So you already know that the Giants got rid of McAdoo.
Right.
The Browns are interested in him.
Browns, come on, man. I thought y'all want to do something. The Giants got rid of this man for a reason. Why are you guys picking him up? Pick up somebody that want to win.
But they probably said, look here, man, can you help us go 0-90? I'm your man for the job. It had to be.
The Browns, who's their management? This man benched the best player on the Giants when they were going through a rut. How do you pick this guy up?
With a historical game streak at stake. Took him out the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it shows tons for the Manning family because Eli, being the person he is, bringing 2 Super Bowls to that place, he could have complained and probably got him fired before this. But they're team players, just like Manning when he got hurt the year that they beat my team. But yeah, he got hurt, and that coach got him hurt by making Manning do stuff he's not supposed to do.
Right.
Manning's not supposed to run no bootlegs. Manning's just a passer.
Well, like I said, if they want to continue to lose, that must have been the criteria in the interview. Would you help us go 0-90? And he said, sure.
It has to be. But in other news, Arizona has got 2 interviews today. They're trying to interview Steelers offensive line coach Mike Manchuk and Tom Persilio. Yeah.
Okay.
So,
that's not bad.
Hey, they looking for a new head coach over there in Arizona.
What I like about what you mentioned about Pittsburgh, they have the type of pieces to do with Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
With Le'Veon Bell.
Yeah.
With Johnson and what's going to happen with Peterson though?
I think they'll sign him for 1 more year.
So they're both like a 2-headed monster type thing.
Peterson want to play. I think Peterson's got another 3 years in him. He wants to play. He might not be the AP that we all remember,
right?
But AP is still alive and well. Trust me, he looks strong too.
So that might work then.
Yeah,
with him as an offensive coordinator and have the 2-headed monster. And
the Titans they're trying to interview Rams offensive coordinator Matt LaFleur.
I don't. This is no diss to we're out here in LA. The Rams, majority of those play calls, that wasn't a success on him. That was Mr. Gurley.
Yeah. and to be fair, the reason why they lost because they didn't run Gurley enough.
That's right. Yeah.
They didn't run Gurley enough. If they would have ran Gurley, I think it would probably been a different outcome.
Yeah, so I don't think him leaving, potentially being the Titans, new head coach. That if I'm Tennessee, I would have given Mularkey another shot. I think you guys were able to get to the playoffs,
right.
A wild card. You upset Kansas City, and you just got demolished by New England. What else? What they supposed to won? They don't even have. They got a solid defense.
Right.
They got one running back is always injured. Travis Henry's cool. That's it. And you got Delaney.
They've always with their personnel. It seems like they always have that one spark guy.
Yeah.
But other than that, they've always kind of been like kind of laid back.
Yeah.
Like they. It's like I don't know. They like we got to make do with what we got. We're not going to try to go out and get nobody special. We're not going to try to beef the offense up. Let's just make do with what we got.
And they give you what they got, what they gave us, 9-7.
Hey, they made the playoffs.
That's true.
Hey, you got to give it up for all the teams that made the playoffs. They did what they did what they're supposed to do.
That's true.
The Colts are in strong pursuit of Patriots offensive coordinator for their head coach.
So, if you the Colts fans, that sounds like more than probable to me.
Hey, that's if like I said earlier, if the other team doesn't pick him up because Arizona is looking at him to be the head coach.
I can see him over at the Colts.
I can see him too. I think he would fit in good with the Colts.
Yeah, the Arizona thing might be a stretch because who is his quarterback? What is he known for doing? his strength was the quarterback and the running back coming out of the backfield catching.
Well, you know how things are. They in Arizona, they're interviewing 2 people over there,
Right?
And nobody's gonna wait on the job if the Colts come with something flashy.
I like him over at the Colts because Andrew Luck. They say that he looks like he'll be ready to perform. We have a phone call. Who is this?
This is the guy whose name is hard for you to pronounce sometimes.
Oh, that's my man. That's out of New York. You know I know your name.
That's our Kansas City guy, right?
I'm about to say the name. Don't say
Yes,
that.
how you doing, PB?
What's up, man?
How you doing today?
Okay, here go the name.
I'm good. How you
Here go
doing,
the
sir?
name. Yogi.
Yes.
So he had to go to his inner self to bring your name
Yeah,
up.
I had to do my meditation, my Musa.
How you been, Yogi?
Oh, I'm doing great, man. It's 2018.
Yes, sir. Happy
working on
New
that
Year's to you,
Super
sir.
Bowl. Yes, we made it, brother. This Super Bowl, that's the thing that we're focusing on.
Oh yeah. We're gonna get into that too.
What talk to us? How did you feel about the games that have already been played? The winners, the losers.
I want the Vikings to win the Super Bowl.
I do too.
After watching that game, I'm like, I want a story at the Super Bowl. I don't want just some team that's been there a million times winning again.
Yeah.
I want that story where people are like, oh, this is amazing. We can live off this till next year.
Yeah, and when you look at the story, why would you let it end? So I think
First time a team will be able to host in their stadium
and
a
that
Super
play,
Bowl.
Yeah.
that play that got them there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got Minnesota.
You got Minnesota?
That was like
Yeah,
a
yeah.
movie, man.
Yeah,
Man.
It was like watching a movie that play. That was like,
Hey.
it was just perfect. Like, I mean, I hope there was no trickery into it where the guy let me just throw this game or something.
Nah,
Right.
I didn't see that. It did look kind of fishy though, but I didn't see that. People have to realize the playoffs are games where everybody's on pins and needles.
Right.
Stupid stuff is bound to happen, so it will look like that. But to somebody that's been watching games all season, you look like, oh, Vegas did that. That was something
Right.
Vegas called in. Now, I'm not going to speak on what happened back in the day because, they've been called out for that type of stuff. But right now,
Well, so either way, the guy, even if he had caught it and been tackled, they were right there for a field goal.
for a field goal, right?
yeah.
I
You know
will.
what I mean? So,
Yeah.
No, go ahead.
Now I will say this. We didn't get on the phone. I would have called you. Even when the Saints had made sure they kicked the field goal, I just shake my head and said, Minnesota gonna come back.
Yeah, but because
I just felt it.
both teams did wrong stuff. Like, they were going to kick the field goal, so why wouldn't you run that last play or run that clock down? Why would you
Yeah.
throw the ball so the clock doesn't move? The last play,
Right.
before they kicked the field goal, they threw a pass which made a dead ball, time on the clock, which you give Drew Brees hyped up in the perfect situation, and he marches down the field like he did. It was all done wrong on both sides though.
Yeah, I mean, the problem with football now is that all the people up in the booth are calling the plays.
Right. Yeah.
People on the field know how it feels, and they know what the other players seem like, and they got a feeling. But
Well, you know why
guys
they do
in the
that,
booth
right?
In air conditioning.
They do that because of New England. New England got busted cheating, and because hiring lip readers to when they calling out plays, so they know what the people are calling. So they put the play caller in the booth. So and they got the helmets with the microphone in it, so they get the plays called in that way. So nobody won't have a problem with that anymore.
Yeah, but I mean, people just got to play the game. It's a game. They turn it into like science or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, but a lot of it, we got cheaters. We got cheaters.
Well, that's why Minnesota won the game, because they were just playing.
Right.
You know what I mean? They
Yeah.
And
throw
then
the ball and see what happens.
And then it's funny you say that.
I'm happy for Case Keenum too. He's out there.
Yeah.
That emotion, man.
And then, speaking of cheating, it's almost like I think this would no, serious. I think this would be the ultimate. We see Minnesota play New England. And they get some home cooking at the house, and they get their ass.
Well, we're gonna get that, but those are my picks, though. I'm taking New England against Minnesota.
All right.
Yeah, they're gonna beat Philly.
What do you guys think about the Pittsburgh game? Because the Pittsburgh messed up too.
Oh yeah.
We were just talking about that before we started. It was a good point that I was talking on the phone with my brother, and even though that's what the score looked like, that wasn't the game. They
Right.
rolled him in the first half, man. They couldn't do nothing for him, even though they kept coming back and kept coming back.
Right.
People will say, "Oh, they fought valiant." That's because, come on, I wanted to see Pittsburgh play New England, but if you look back at the game, they didn't. They just couldn't match them. Period.
Check this out. What he's saying is 100% right, but still Pittsburgh gave that game away. That's why people are asking for that head coach to be fired.
Where did they give the game away?
It was 4th and 1 twice. They got Big Ben. He's like, what, 250 pounds? He couldn't. All he had to do was put the fullback and the running back behind him, and he do a quarterback sneak, and they run into Big Ben, and that's 1 yard.
Check this out, Yogi. You're right. And what they was going to do on the other end, they would have been 50-40.
50-40?
They would have been 50-40.
Oh, so you said they wouldn't have got the first down.
They could have got it. They was going to come back on the other end. Game over again. They couldn't stop them.
They were marching.
Have you ever heard
Pittsburgh
that?
had made.
Look. That don't even sound right.
All right.
You can't stop the Jags. That doesn't sound right in our NFL vocabulary.
I feel what you're saying with that, too.
Bro.
Yeah, but they just messed up with that onside kick, messed them up. Because they could have kicked it deep and then tried from there.
That was another mistake, but that's all coaching. That's all coaching.
Yeah. But let's say they score. They ain't stopping them, though.
They had stopped them.
Okay.
Pittsburgh had scored, was it 3 times in a row?
Okay.
And they were on a roll, and they got to a 4th and 1, and they went for it, PB, and they tried to go down the field 20 yards instead of going for 1 yard.
The Jags only punted one time.
PB, twice Pittsburgh was at 4th and 1. The first time, now all of us are in agreement, the Jags is one of the best defenses out here, right?
Right.
They're fast on the outside. 4th and 1, they tried to pitch the ball back 5 yards, so now it's 4th and 6 to try to make 1 yard.
Now, we can talk about the play calling. I'm saying, damn the play calling, they weren't going to beat them. Because okay, it's almost like.
Well, I feel what you're saying, but I'm just saying, I feel that Pittsburgh still gave the game away with that. The momentum was on Pittsburgh's side.
And then what happened?
And they took the momentum away by going back 5 yards.
Okay, I give you that.
Okay,
go back
twice.
Plus their emotions was with Pittsburgh. I mean, the guy that's hurt, in the wheelchair. So, I mean, they had everything going.
I'm with you. They had the energy. I'm with you. Check this out.
And at home.
Check this out. When Pittsburgh scored, tell me what happened right after that.
The Jags scored.
Pittsburgh scored. Tell me what happened after that.
But PB, there was a splurt. They did get stopped, PB. They wasn't just
punted
scoring.
one time, man.
PB, when they punted that one time is when Pittsburgh scored twice in a row, and on the third time when they could have scored, they got stopped. They did the stupid play.
The 4th and 1.
Tell me who this is real quick. 469 yards and 5 touchdowns.
That's Big Ben.
Oh, so are you agreeing that he was hot?
He was excellent. Check this out, though. If I told you that and I say they still lost, that means they wasn't gonna win regardless.
Hey, you know what? It's a mute point because they lost. They lost. They lost. But guess what? I feel they would if they would have scored right there, they would have tied the game up, PB.
Okay,
it would have been a whole different game.
What would happen when they came back on the other end?
See, no. See, you can't say it like that because when it comes to momentum, when you have a team like Pittsburgh that's been there and they have the experience, and you have a team like Jacksonville that was up, and then you get a team like Pittsburgh that comes up and ties them. Your whole way of thinking changes.
But you
get nervous, and that's when the stupid stuff starts to happen.
But they never tied them, yo. Had they tied them, then I'll go voicing my opinion about Tomlin. They never tied them.
Right, but the whole thing where we got here from was I said that
they gave it away.
They gave it away, and both times they had a chance to tie them. They did something stupid on 4th and 1. You have Can we agree on this? You have Big Ben. Do you throw the ball back 5 yards?
No, he's 6'5". You know.
Or do you throw the ball 20 yards down the field? What do you do?
You said 4th and 1?
4th and 1.
Oh no, Big Ben.
Yeah, but each time,
quarterback sneak.
Each time they did something stupid, and then Big Ben came out on the news. He said, him being Big Ben, that they don't allow him to check down to a quarterback sneak. Because people were asking that question, like, why would you?
Tomlin. That's his way of protecting Tomlin.
No,
but Pittsburgh-
that's his way of putting Tomlin up under fire.
No.
Yeah, but Pittsburgh doesn't fire coaches. They'll keep you until you're ready to go.
So what?
You know what I mean? They haven't had that many coaches there. So like if they lose, they're like, okay, we'll try it again next year. So they're really good.
That's a
with
good
being
point.
lost.
Do you think he should be fired?
No, because I mean, like they got emotional. You know, I think they were playing for the guy versus playing the game, and they were just on pins and needles all.
You know what's
game.
funny, Yogi? You're a Kansas City fan. I'm a Carolina fan, and PB can care less about. He loves his football. Everybody in Pittsburgh wants that man gone.
Oh, they do?
Already?
Oh man, they calling for his head.
Oh wow.
The investors, the other backers in Pittsburgh, the people that have percentages in the team are asking for him to be fired.
I don't like that. I don't like that.
No, as I'm saying, that's not really a Pittsburgh thing. They stay loyal to the
Yeah.
team no matter what. Because I mean, Pittsburgh was losing long before they got Terry Bradshaw.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
You remember that they were the worst team.
Yeah, my brother
started
schooled
winning.
me. He schooled me on that generation. You made a good point because before Tomlin, we had the man with the mustache and the teeth.
Yeah, I can't think of his name.
I don't know why I
He's
can't
on
think of his name.
CBS now.
Cower. Yeah, Bill Cower.
Yeah.
That's why I want him to be our coach. That's a coach right there.
And
boy.
before Cower, am I correct in saying Chuck Noll?
Ooh, you went back.
Yeah, because
That's what they haven't had that many coaches.
yeah,
so-
that's why I'm bringing it up. You made a good point.
Coward was there for a long time.
Yeah.
So
right.
man,
So that's why I'm bringing that
He
point
only
up
won,
that
he
they.
only won just one Super Bowl. I think he just won one, didn't he?
Yeah, he won one.
Yeah.
Tomlin won one.
but Coward's still a heck of a coach, man.
That's why I wouldn't get that. Does he deserve some blame? Yes, because they lost. But does
Yeah,
he?
he deserves all the blame.
No, please.
He deserves all. Come on now.
They wasn't gonna beat him.
Yeah.
See, you all right? I get what you're saying. That's cool, but he deserves the blame for both of those 4th and 1 calls, man.
He deserves.
He deserves the blame for kicking that office
Now you know I'm about
that
to say
faulty
something.
kick.
Now you know I'm about to say something stupid.
Those 3 things.
He didn't kick it. Who told him to kick like that? Dude running too quick. He looked back like, was it too quick? you gotta give him 10 yards. This one kick it like, and he looked. You see, watch how he looked back. He looked back like, oh, that wasn't far enough. And the dude running like, I think that's too slow. No, Tomlin, you know how Tomlin do? He like this.
Yeah, them eyes. You see, he had spit all in his beard. Nobody told him about it. I was like, ain't nobody gonna tell him he got spit in his beard? Oh,
Yeah,
that's
it was rough, man. But yeah, my picks is going to be Pittsburgh. I mean Minnesota and
New England.
Patriots. Yeah.
That would be a great upset, though. I think the public deserves it because y'all done got caught cheating twice. Put Minnesota at the crib. The public deserve that.
A friend of mine that's no longer here, very, very good friend, that passed away a couple years ago. Minnesota is his team, so I'm rooting for Minnesota to win. I'm rooting for him. I'm rooting for him. I'm rooting for him to happen.
I think
You know who else is rooting for Minnesota? All those Prince fans.
Yeah.
no, I got them beating Philly for sure. It's just they need some good home cooking 2 weeks from now.
And Philly fans, you guys, if you had Wentz, I would say y'all could beat them hands down. But without Wentz, I don't see it. And Philly fans, I'm not hating on you. I don't think that it's in your cards to beat Minnesota.
Right.
I think you have the defense to beat Minnesota, but I don't think you can beat Minnesota. I don't think the NFL wants Minnesota to lose.
Minnesota is, like you said, Yogi, they riding on that. That's a story.
Yeah.
So,
Did you see the lady?
In Minnesota.
yeah.
You saw the lady that they gave the Super Bowl tickets to, that she's a Minnesota fan? That
I didn't see that.
Goodell was sitting next to her in the stands. It was funny because when Minnesota was behind, I think she was eating her little hot dog with her little old lady, and he presented her with some Super Bowl tickets. And then all of a sudden that play, I was like, whoa.
I gotta look back at it.
You got to go look that up.
I
You got to
seen
go
it,
look
but I
that
didn't know
up.
the
I'll check that
context.
out.
Yeah.
Yes. That was crazy. That was crazy. But we dealing with time, so I want you to stay on the phone and go through these picks with us real quick.
Okay, I'll do that, bro.
So we went over that game. So what other game you want to go over?
So the New England and the Jags, do you think it'll be a game? Or, because New England's favored by 10.
It's a blowout.
The Jaguars are pretty good, but I mean, New England has just been sitting back waiting to eat up whoever's there. They haven't really had to play hard yet, so they're pretty rested.
I'm gonna say one word to both of y'all: Belichick.
Yeah,
Belichick, and is not looking into the Super Bowl game. He's doing over all different type of scenarios for this game. The Jaguars will not be ready for what's going to happen.
Well, the over and under is 47.
Look.
Oh wow.
Yeah. What'd you think?
I don't know if it'll go over because Jacksonville does have a nice defense, and you know Belichick likes to play chess, not checkers. So he's gonna get out there and fill them out, and try to and bring the game to what they want to do. Gronk will have a big game because there's nobody on that team that can guard Gronk.
What about Ramsey?
Well, also you got to look at the fact that Jacksonville is in Florida. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and New England is freezing. So,
and you know that's why Belichick's been having those guys out there in the blizzard practicing because I think they want to have one of those cold games where the tuck rule and all that stuff came from.
But I think it's going to be a closer game than we think. I do.
All right.
Okay.
It'd be good if it was because I mean it'd be boring if they just wiped them out.
Yeah, I don't think they'll wipe them out.
I think in the first half it'll be that good game that PB's talking about, and I think in the second half New England is going to take off like Jesse Owens.
I think it's going to go. Right. I think it's going to go down late third, early fourth.
Okay.
It's like, they pulled away. Bortles, there he is. Damn, he finally. Yeah, that's him. You know, that's when you're gonna see Dale Blake Bortles. Okay.
So what do you feel about that Falcons Eagles game? What happened?
What happened was similar to what you talked about earlier with energy. Are we the underdogs? First time in history that the number one seed at home is the underdog.
I'm glad you said that. I meant to say that. That's what happened with Jacksonville.
Right.
Jacksonville, the Steelers were talking about their next game, disrespecting Jacksonville, and they came in there with the force, boy. They came in there swarming. Like, oh, y'all talking about a game y'all haven't even made it to yet?
Right.
How disrespectful is that?
Bowl?
Yeah.
Okay.
Super Bowl? Oh, this going to overlook us? Yeah, you can't do that in these times. That fires people up.
So that's what happened to Philly. Atlanta.
Dude, coaching. That dude needs to be fired too.
You want to fire?
Look.
He looked like Jason Kidd.
They went to the Super Bowl. They were up by 18 points in the Super Bowl, right?
Right.
Dude, mathematically, if they have two of the best running backs in the game, they just run the ball. That time would have ran off the clock. They were still throwing the ball like they were behind by 18 points, which gave a window for New England to come back. In this game with the Eagles, they're on the fourth. They're on the goal line.
Right.
They didn't run the ball once.
I get it. But you got Julio Jones.
What do you? They're on the goal line.
I get it. But
the running backs have been averaging 4 or 5 yards a carry.
But they wasn't busting them though. That was all right, that game. They wasn't busting them. No, they wasn't busting them. Julio looked like he was getting separation, so I can understand that. I wouldn't have went 3 straight damn plays to Julio, but you know what I'm saying?
You wouldn't have tried to run play one time?
Yeah.
They didn't.
They ran it once.
Not on the goal line.
Yes, they did.
Not on the goal line.
Time, man.
Not on the goal.
They ran it with Freeman to the right. They caught his.
Coleman had 79 yards. He was averaging 7.9 yards a carry. He was averaging 7 yards a carry. They were on 4th and 9.
But he bust up.
Yogi, come on, man.
There was
come
2
on,
busts
Yogi.
out. He had 2 27s, and he wasn't busting them. He had 2 big runs. That was it. 27 and 27. What they say?
Oh, I'm going to the end game. You guys keep talking. I'm gonna find that play.
A lot of things too is that these players are hurt and they mask that into the playoffs, and then reality hits. They we really can't put the guy out there, even though we've been pretending that he could be.
Yeah.
The reality is like these people are hurt.
And then it's cold.
You know what I mean?
And that's what I thought about Big Ben.
It's cold up there.
Because Big Ben, that's why they didn't do a sneak, because he got a glass leg or something, because
he couldn't.
he had to be hurt. Did you see when he was running the ball and he saw somebody coming? He's like, he ain't about to hit me. He threw that ball backwards.
Oh yeah.
That man ain't about to put his hands on me.
Yeah, it's like he's like, I got one more year in me, but that's the thing. A lot of these guys, I mean, part of the game is pretend like you can do anything. So, but no, man, we'll check out next week and see what's up. I'll tune in with you guys.
Yeah,
All right,
please.
Yogi, we talk to you next week. Thank you for calling in, sir.
Happy New Year.
Okay, bless up, brother.
Yep.
All right.
All right, and you people out there, you've already heard our predictions. We're taking New England
And
and Minnesota.
And hope for Minnesota upset.
Yeah, hoping for a Minnesota.
Yeah.
I don't see it. I want it badly. My boy Jeff Elliott, rest in peace. I want it badly for him. Hey, I know how he would have been talking bad to me right now because my team is out of it, and something like that. You got any words in Pardon P? We about to get out of here.
What I will say is, I'm going to have to make a phone call to Minnesota. We need some home cooking for 3 weeks from now, man. Them damn cheating New England Patriots. You got to get them.
Hey, get him. But, hey, Belichick, he's real. He's real in the field out there. But thank you guys for tuning in. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Please, like and subscribe. See you next week. Oh, Blow the Whistle. Like and subscribe to Blow the Whistle.
What's wrong with you, man? See, the beautiful sister POTUS said,
Thank you, POTUS.
See, hey, y'all, remember,
The name of our page is Blow the Whistle Sports.
don't trust him. He stole his man dogs on 43rd.
Hey, you guys, tune in and see you guys next week. Cali Cat Pack, Roaring Riot.